All right, guys, welcome back. It's your friends from the Wajita Online Promotion Team, and we're going to discuss in this short video if you have an online business, part 3. Now, if you haven't checked out part 1 and part 2, we highly suggest that you hit the all posts button and check out those blog posts, because in all 3 of these blog posts, we're giving away our formula that we use every single time we start up a new online business or stream of income faithfully. We look at a lot of businesses online and we notice that there are a lot of pieces missing from the actual structure of the business online, and we're giving you our step-by-step instruction. So make sure you check those out first. And if you appreciate the value of the information that we're giving away and you feel as though you can actually implement it in your online business to produce a solid result, you can actually sign up to our blog posts by means of your email or your Facebook account or your Google account. It's actually very simple. All right, let's get straight into the business. This one is going to be a heavy hitter. It's going to be a lot of concepts discussed in this part 3, just like as there was in part 2. And we suggest that you should give these matters more than the usual attention and direct your focus towards the matters that we're talking about in these videos in order to produce positive, solid results. Now, part 3, how to use paid ads. And when it came to part 2, we told you to build an audience in a Facebook Ads Manager consisting of people who visited your Instagram profile. So this is the reason why you should do so. And this is the philosophy behind the audiences. And it actually involves how to use paid ads. Now, in order to grow that audience that we told you to build on in part 2, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can use Facebook ads to build that audience. If you have a budget and you're able to put down a couple $100 here and there to grow that audience fast, or any of those audiences fast, you can do that method. But the method we're about to show you now is if you're on an extremely low budget, you can still do some major damage in growing that audience. And we're going to tell you or expound a little bit more on why it's important that you grow that audience or how you can use it to promote your business to more people. Now, number 1, run an ad to build an audience. Now, we're going to focus on number 1, running an ad. The reason why most people fail when it comes to using paid ads is because that's all they do. They think that you run the ad, 1,000 people supposed to visit your website and purchase everything. And it doesn't work like that. Why? Because without step 2 and step 3, step 1, the statistics or the results you will get from those statistics are too low to run a sustainable business or to get the type of results that you want from running an ad. It will not produce the results because the statistics are too low. Allow me to illustrate. You actually need, let me just go back. You need step 2 and you need step 3. That's where the money is at. Okay. It's not in step 1, and I'm going to tell you why. But step number 2 and step number 3 is where the money is at. But let's go expound on the reason why running that ad is not enough. Website statistics we're going to discuss. Okay. A typical website conversion rate is about 2.35 on average. It doesn't matter who you are. There are millions of websites online, and this is a reality that you have to come to grips with. It is millions of websites online of people with different experience levels, probably even more than you and me. And still, the typical website conversion rate is about 2.35 on average. It doesn't matter if you work for McDonald's. Well, maybe it might be a little bit different because that's a major company. They have high-powered professionals working for them. But every website that out there, a typical website conversion rate is only 2.35 on average. So you can send 10,000 people to your website and the conversion rate will only be 2.35. What's a conversion rate? A conversion rate is the people who actually visit your website and purchase something or subscribe. These are people who do exactly what you want them to do when they visit your website. And as we can see here, the statistics are too low. It doesn't matter if you're sending 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. The typical website conversion rate is about 2.35 on average. So don't feel bad if you're just getting started, because it's the same across the board. But this next group of people, they're different. But the top 10% of companies are seeing 3 to 5 times higher conversion rates than average. So out of the hundreds and millions of businesses online, only 10% of them are exceeding the 2.35 average conversion rates of people actually going to the website and making the purchase. So I'm not even in that top 10, but I'm close to it. But you guys, like I said, don't be upset because, like I said, the 2.35 is too low. It says further on, the average conversion rate of a Facebook ad is 9.21. That's if you're good, if you know what you're doing. A lot of people don't know what they're doing, even how to use the system. But let's say that you guys know how to run a Facebook ad. The average conversion rate of a Facebook ad is 9.21. So that's low. Of 1,000 people or of 100 people, that's only like 9 people, if that. You know, conversion rates typically range from 1 to 3%. See, the statistics of the initial is too low. Like when you first introduce your business to somebody, it's all across the board. When you first introduce your business to somebody, the chance that they'll actually purchase on the first go around is actually very slim. Now, it's been estimated, measured, and weighed that a person or individual will have to come in contact with your business or your advertisement of your business about 7 to 8 times before they actually make a purchase. And you're not going to get that from a paid ad initially. So when you look at the statistics, and also I'm going to restate that again, it takes 7 to 8 times for one person who may have some type of interest in your business or your niche or whatever you're doing or your services. It takes 7 to 8 times for them to come in contact with your advertisement before they actually make a sale. So we see that when it comes to number one, if that's all we had to depend on was running an ad, nobody would have sustainable online businesses. The statistics are too low. So number two is a tool. Building audiences is a tool that will allow you to produce higher results. Why? Because like I said, it takes 7 to 8 times for a person to be reintroduced to your product before they make a purchase. And having an audience is the only way you can do that. Because as I said before, when you build that audience on Facebook, like I told you in the last video, let me get there 1 second. Because they're in my audience, when I run an ad, when I do run that ad, I'm running that ad to people who have already shown an interest in my business. Therefore, the statistics of a conversion highly goes up. Significantly more than just running an ad to these people. So they're seeing this ad multiple times because they're in my audience. And you can't do that with a regular ad. That's why you have to, when it comes to running ads, you have to run an ad so that you can build an audience. And that's the power of the audience, because you produce way higher results. The percentages go up significantly with the audience. Now, number three, what is retargeting that audience? Retargeting is pretty much once you built your audience, you're running an ad to that audience. It's that simple. It's that simple. You're running an ad to that audience. Now, in the last video, I told you guys to build the audience. Now, there's different ways that you can put people in that audience or to grow that audience. Now, when it comes to the Facebook ads platform, you can't run ads to that audience unless that audience grows to 1,000 or more. As you can see above, it says fewer than 1,000. So I can't run an ad to these groups because they're not 1,000 people yet. But I can run ads to this 2,100 people who have actually visited my profile. Now, this is the juice and this is the power. How do you grow your audiences once you establish them? Now, you can use Facebook ads. If you have a couple $100s to put out there, you can grow these other audiences fast. To tell the truth, you can. If you got a couple $100s to put out there. But if you don't, and if you're on a budget, the method I'm about to tell you now will more than likely, based on my experience, produce you infinitely faster results than it would if you were just using Facebook ads to grow your audience. And it's the amount of money that it costs for you to build this audience is actually dangerously cheap. I'm going to show you right now how I'm building this audience. We're using an application that you can download from the Play Store on your cell phone. This app on there you can download right now to produce the results I'm about to show you right now. Now, most people have problems growing an Instagram account because the algorithms. They have a lot of followers, but the algorithms prevent their content from being seen by people. We've been using this tool only a week, and we've been able to get 1,638 people to our profile with this tool. That actually only costs $13 a month. In 7 days, we produced this result. We're growing our audience with this tool that you can download off the Play Store right now. And our followers has been increasing. Our following has been decreasing. So not only is it getting people to our profile, it's also growing our audience. Now, the interesting thing about your Instagram profile, a lot of people, I don't think they really caught up to speed yet, is about all the stories and the channels that you can add to your Instagram profile. The link, this is a capture page. Your Instagram profile can be used as a capture page or a website. All the provisions they're adding. You can use it as a website now. Sometimes that extra step to go to the website is unnecessary. The link can lead directly to the product to make the purchase, because all the information that you will find on this Instagram profile, download, movie, on the set, movie premiere, accolades, all that information is here. So why do you need to go to a website? You understand what I'm saying? Look at the views we're getting. 299. We would get those type of views before. So when I look at these other accounts, I'm realizing that they're using tools like this. So this is this tool that we're talking about is the fastest way that you can actually grow your audience. And if you click the link below this video, it will actually lead to where you can actually acquire that tool, where we'll give additional training to show you how we're producing the results that we're producing. And like I said, if you have an Instagram profile, this tool will change your business. But like I said, click the link below, and I have a video prepared there to go into more detail about that tool. Now, if you appreciate the value of this video or this blog post, as well as the previous 3, we'd like you to do something for us, to scroll all the way down to the bottom. If you feel as though it's something that you found here that's of use, that has value, that you can actually implement towards your online business today and produce a result, you can actually help us out by hitting the Facebook share, Twitter share, or the G+ share, or even leaving a comment below to let us know what you thought about these 3 blog posts and whether or not they were helpful, whether or not you agreed or disagreed with any of the information. And also to scroll back up, in order to receive a notification next time we publish our next post, by all means, hit the sign up button. You can sign up with your email address, Facebook account, or Google Plus account. Also, we're going to take you back to step 2, because we did cover information about the Facebook ads platform. So let me take you back to step number 2. And if you like the information that you found here, and you would like to expound or gain a deeper knowledge of the Facebook ads platform, which can actually look pretty complicated sometimes, to learn how to build these audiences, how to use these tools, all the some different selections and the options that they have inside of the Facebook ads platform. If you like to learn what every button is for, you're going to check out part 2. You're going to scroll to the bottom and check out this. Just click on the picture. Facebook Advertising Pro is the same product that we acquire for ourselves to help us gain the knowledge that we have now. If you have an online business and you're serious about what you're trying to do, and you're really trying to make serious advancements, but you just don't know where to go, what direction, this is it. Everything is where you need to be. It's a one-stop shop right here. And even when it comes to the pixels and how to build your audiences, you can click this picture below. In less than 24 hours, you'll be able to legally follow your prospects on Facebook until they buy your stuff. This is another tutorial that we acquired for ourselves to learn how to use the pixels as well as build the audiences. Everything is here. It's a one-stop shop from A to Z. Everything you need to know about the Facebook ads platform and how to use it. You guys can't go wrong. So this is the team. This is Wajita Online Promotion Team. We'd like to thank you guys for checking us out, watching. Don't forget, if you can, share this information by clicking these links at the bottom. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.